Hello and welcome. Waste your 2 time again. Back up on the main quest now. We are in the sewers. As you remember, a couple episodes ago before I got distracted by a side quest, I had an option of either being captured by the guards or alternately going through the sewers, and I thought I'll go through the sewers and try again. I couldn't find the beginning of the sewers. I ran about for about a good hour and I could not get find entrance to the sewers. I tried to get rearrested and I failed miserably, so I used the power of YouTube and I found the entrance to the sewers, so here we go. Okay, get on with the rest of this main story. Right. Alright. Let's check my map. I think I know where I'm going. Okay, who's attacking me? I hear something. Damn. Oh. Must remember this guy explodes. Oh. Oh god, they all explode. Alright. Open sesame. You may notice I've updated my magic a bit more as well. Redid a lot of my bits and bobs. So where am I? So if I can get past here. Can I climb up here? Right, charge. Yeah, so as you see, when I recharge my magic, so I've got additional 4 slots now instead of my normal 2. 3, I should say. Right. If I had a slightly more time, I would like to go back, respec the entire character as magic, but I doubt it. I'm not pretty frightened playing this again for another 2.5 years. Okay. Presume it's up here I have to go. Aha, that looks like the way to be. I said climb, don't whap your sword about. Hello, I'm Ninja. I also have equipped that rather fine new silver sword I got hold of did the last mission. I presume I got it from the last mission. It was in my bag. So, alright. Oh, dead person. What have you got on you? A long sword. I do not want your long sword. Glowy stuff. Right. I presume we're going to have a bit of a repeat of the scene that's played out earlier. Majesty. Here we are.
I've waited long for this meeting. You left Redania so suddenly I had no chance to give you the send-off you so richly deserved.
Your Majesty, I fail to understand why I have been arrested. I've done nothing but serve Redania's interests.
I'm going to watch this anyway because I can't remember exactly what happened.
Risking my own reputation on your behalf.
I'm no longer the little boy who believed your every word.
Ah, I can't remember now. He had a chip on his shoulder.
I was there at your most trying hours. Without me, you would not be the man you are. I don't understand.
You understand very well. You conspired against my father Visimir, and against me. The entire Redanian court once trembled in fear of Philippa Eilhart.
Untrue, sire. You must let me explain. What are your charges, your Majesty?
Wait for the spoon.
Triss Marigold was kind enough to compile a list of persons making up the secret society known as the Lodge of Sorceresses. Some Nilfgaardian sorceresses were members as well, but you need not be bothered with them, my lady.
Triss, you're mad!
The Lodge ordered Demaven killed. It ordered Foltest killed. I suspect you played a part in my father's death. And if I released you from the Dimeritium, you'd kill me too. You're finished, Eilhart. There will be a trial, due process, everything as it should be. But know that you shall not wriggle out of this. you shall be convicted of conspiracy, treason, and regicide. They'll
I
rip
love the
your
word
flesh from
regicide.
you in bits before they burn you at the stake. Throughout my childhood, I felt your cold stare on the back of my neck. When I issued orders, my subjects would search with their eyes for Philippa Eilhart's gesture of consent. The entire court at Tretogor looked on as you humiliated me. All Redania laughed behind my back. You taught me to look everyone in the eye. Forced them to lower their gaze, do you remember? A king must never show weakness, uncertainty, you said. I've mastered that skill. Yet there is one I could never force to submit. You. You've one chance to shorten your suffering. Admit to everything, here and now in the ambassador's presence. Look me in the eye and repent. Submit.
She's not going to change her mind now. Nah, I don't think so.
Tortureth. Put out those vile eyes.
You're making a grave error, sire.
With a spoon! Okay. Where did the eyes go? I like how he wipes it in his glove. That's my favourite part.
We will talk again, witch.
See you later. Oh, you won't be seeing me later.
The
Okay.
Philippa Eilhart problem has been resolved. We must return to camp.
Wait here, Excellency. We'll scout ahead.
Okay. Oh.
Intruder! Get him!
Do I have to chase after this dude? Alright. This is where normally I got attacked in the previous version. Alright. Do I
Long live the Emperor!
Oh. Come on. Nicely done.
Long live the Emperor!
Oh, excellent. Okay. Come on, open up. You're slightly fucked, mate. Sorry. Yes, I don't like the cut of his jib. Okay.
You're not easy to find.
Look what they did to me.
That's probably a strong word.
To think I taught him magic tricks when he was just a boy. Free me, Geralt. I have to get out of here. Do you hear me? Help me.
You'll answer a few questions first.
Okay. I have to ask if that's true, because I don't know if he's blaming her for stuff that I don't know about, or actually is all the sorceresses, which I think is the case.
Was Schiller telling the truth about the lodge, the assassinations?
He said exactly what Radovid wanted to hear. Half-truths, musings stripped of context, which differ very little from lies.
Did Triss take part in all this?
She's clean in those terms. Innocent as a child.
Of course.
But only to a point. I assure you, she has not been honest with you about many other matters.
Why did all this happen? Murdering monarchs, what interests did it serve? I can't fathom.
Help me get out of here and I'll explain all and lift the spell from Saskia. Take these shackles off me and lead me to my house. I beg you. I'll tell you everything.
Okay.
Everything.
How does the spell work? I need to find Saskia. If I help you, I'll put Trish in danger. I want to find Trish. That's my main thing. If I help her and I want to put Trish in more danger, I don't want to do that. So, let's see.
I didn't track you alone. Yorvith can't wait to see you again.
My death would change little. Yorvith and all like him have no right to judge others.
How does the spell work?
How does the spell work?
Saskia's will and mine are one. She cannot resist me. But fear not. There's no suffering involved. She merely believes me to be the most wonderful person in the world. As if she were in love.
Oh, yeah, I've seen your loving
You know
thing.
what's most beautiful? In spite of all this, she seems unchanged. She's retained her charm, her valor, her honor.
Okay. Where can I find
Where's
Saskia?
Saskia?
When I was arrested, she was with Sheila. They must be on their way to the deliberations by now.
Okay.
Clock's ticking. Time is of the essence.
Why do you do this? Would you take vengeance on a blind woman?
Shillard said they've got Triss. I have to free her before they put out her eyes too.
Going to the Nilfgaardian camp is suicide.
And leaving a friend is villainy.
Only I know how to break the spell that holds Saskia. Get me out of here. If I die, she'll remain forever spellbound.
Okay. Choices. I have to save Trish. You'll lift the spell from Saskia and let's go. I have to save
Saskia will remain an enslaved monster through your wickedness. You deserve to die.
Even if you reach Triss, you will not free her.
Sure I will. I'll trade Shillard for her.
And what will Yorvith say when he learns you abandoned Saskia?
You worry about what he'll do to you. I doubt he'll see your blindness as sufficient punishment.
Do you think Marigold's innocent?
You have no right to judge her. Goodbye, Eilhart.
Okay. Oh, am I gonna kill him?
Move your ass, Excellency.
This is preposterous. What do you aim to achieve?
I want to see Triss. How did you get in here?
Put that sword down.
Okay.
Only after I cut your throat.
Alright, where do I have to go? Alright, I'm here. Can I go out the front door?
I know of a tunnel.
Then you can be my guide.
Which way do I go? Is this just... Oh, this is going to be incredibly slow. If this is the way I have to go. Yeah, okay, alright, there is a way. I was worried I'm going to have to walk the speed for about 25 minutes. It makes the most uninteresting video ever. I seem to have made my choice. As I said, Trish is my sort of #1 priority, and I've went for her.
It's the tunnel to the left.
You make an exceptional guide. Go.
I believe that might have been another branching point in the story, so... I seem to have went with my heart more than anything else.
One false move and your ambassador will never see Nilfgaard's son again.
Probably not the most wisest
My men
move
won't
I've ever
let you
made.
leave here alive.
They will if you ask them to, Excellency, and I believe you will.
Reynold Ep Madsen's orders come from the Emperor himself. He'd rather die than give you Marigold.
Then he'll die.
No, mark my words. You will. Unless you release me. It's not too late.
You're boring me. Pick up the pace.
Yeah, she's
Why
rather
do
slow
you
going.
care for that sorceress so much?
She's a lovely lady.
Out of the way, all of you, or the old man dies.
Hold there!
I'm not joking.
I know, and I advise you not to hesitate. Kill him, for we shan't move one bit.
Renwald!
He who brings me the Witcher's head will get the Order of Merit.
They've got rather fancy armor.
But Ambassador Fitzestellen.
Your Excellency.
My bargaining
Orders
tool, I think,
from
is a
the
bit
capital.
buggered. I didn't like him, but there goes my bargaining
Now
tool.
I'll have to kill you all.
Yep.
What are you waiting for? Get him!
Alright, this is... Because this is going to go badly. Oh. That was the right sword, that might be helpful. Go on. If I can get my adrenaline up, I should be able to get free in one go. Here we are. Alright. And you as well. What was that growling? Alright.
The gate's closed. Must be another way in.
Alright. I presume maybe through here? Through there? Iron ring. Oh. Did I kill the big bald guy? I presume I did. He might have something on him. Right. So I presume I have to work my way around. Iron ring. Just in case he had something that might be of use. Aha! It's a useful looking ladder. Right. I'm coming up to kill you. Okay. Presume this is the way I have to go. Alright. Let her off. Alright. For the end of chapter 3. For the hope of me finishing before this, my second child is born. Alright. He's slightly on fire now. I don't know how, but could be my fancy new sword. But, so I presume that I went the right way. Do you like the score for the end of this game?
Did you really think you could just prance in here? Make the Emperor proud! Kill him!
Okay, I've made making friends and influence people.
Nilfgaard!
Popular.
Nilfgaard!
Slightly unfair, he's down.
The Imperial Army's ranks are endless!
Save my magic. Alright. I just never noticed my face gets covered in blood before until now. One of the reasons I'm being very pro-Trish, it might not be the best thing for this story, but Trish has been with me from my playthrough of Witcher 1. And I presume my choices from this game will fold over into The Witcher 2. Witcher 3, I should say. And I hope she comes with me more than anything else, so. It might make my life slightly more difficult in the long run, but I'm going with my heart, so this doesn't matter. Okay.
Congratulations, Witcher. They were my best men.
I haven't killed Baldy then.
Free Triss, or join them.
You amaze me. How can you risk your life for a witch?
She's my friend, we're close, I need her.
There are things you and your kind will never comprehend.
And what are those?
Friendship.
Tell me, is the friendship of traitors and conspirators worth it?
What are you talking about?
Your friend and the other witches conspired against your rulers.
Interesting, that's impossible. Oh, massive mouse on the screen. Interesting, go on. I think it is possible. I know what's going on. But
how do you know that?
From the best possible source. She confessed.
And how did you convince her to do that?
By showing her the confessions of other lodge members.
I don't believe you.
That's irrelevant at this point. During our chat, my people managed to regroup, call for reinforcements.
Maybe now they'll start fighting like men.
Time to show you the Empire's true power.
okay.
Surround him!
Okay. Is this it? Hey, maybe not put with the sword. Alright. Oh, we've got a mage now. Oh, he's the first time, I think, after this guy. Mages always end up causing more trouble than anything else. Where is he? Combat mage, where are you? Let's get one.
Shame to the Empire. Shield bearers, forward!
Right, I'm getting my arse slightly kicked here. This mage is my number one priority. There, and that's him dealt with. Well, I'll distract him by setting myself on fire. That's probably the best way to do it. Right, there he is. I'll get your mate first. Brute force him. Right.
Emperor, I failed you.
Alright. You have failed me too. Excellent. So, I have the keys, I have everything I need. Excellent. Let's go see the save, get Trish. Presume it's down here. This looks... door unlocked. Yep, looks like a prison. Hi, love.
Geralt?
Didn't expect to see me.
Are you kidding? The only person you expect to see in a Nilfgaardian dungeon is the executioner.
Did they torture you?
They tried various things, but they got nothing from me.
Oh,
I traveled half the world to find you.
I know it was hard on you. I'll never forget this, you hear? Never.
the lodge didn't help you. I couldn't leave you.
I'd slaughter half the Nilfgaardian army for a friend. I know you're a member of the lodge, Triss.
How do you know of the lodge?
Doesn't matter. I also know the lodge was behind Demoven's assassination.
Geralt, I
trust you.
True. I'm a member of the lodge. Just like 8 other sorceresses. But if you think I'm responsible for the lodge's actions, you're badly mistaken. The lodge is a theater for 2 actresses. Sheila and Philippa have long dominated it.
To the point where you didn't know about the murder they planned?
To the point where I was no longer invited to gatherings.
Why?
They stopped trusting me.
Because you didn't agree with them?
9 women very rarely agree on anything. The actual problem was that
Sounds like my wife's vapes and problems.
I was close to you. If Sheila fears anyone, it's Geralt of Rivia. The Lodge did everything to convince me that our relationship didn't bother them, even that it suited them. But they manipulated me. Through me, they fed you select information. Depending on the circumstances, they twisted facts.
We're still close. They could still be doing it.
Don't insult me.
I believe you.
Calm down, Triss. Reynold Ep Matson claimed otherwise, but I'll always take your word over that of some Nilfgaardian lowlifes. Now, you'll tell me everything you know. I need to learn the truth.
All existing councils of mages disintegrated after the Thanad massacre. We all acted separately. Philippa decided to create a new organization, a secret one this time. When I was sworn in, it never crossed my mind that the Lodge's plans would soon become secret to its members. As you know, Philippa's not one for minor undertakings. She presented a plan for creating a powerful state controlled by sorceresses.
No, one of the kings don't like the mages. Good idea. Too bad it's completely unachievable. I don't know what to say here. I think it was a good idea. The music just reminds me of Inception at the moment in time.
The best laid schemes of mages and men.
Philippa and Sheila never lacked ideas or enthusiasm. To control a powerful state, they needed to create one first. Or find a wealthy land with a suitable political arrangement and an easily manipulated ruler. Sheila chose the Pontar Valley, Demavend. and Stennis.
I choose the same place. It's the same in her place. A strange choice.
Demavend hated mages.
No more than Henselt or Radovid. Sheila and Philippa saw Demavend as the weakest ruler. His son, Stennis, blows hot and cold. Plus, he who controls the Pontar Valley controls the north. So it was in Edirn that a popular rebel emerged, preaching the idea of a new state. At one of our meetings, I just asked how they imagined overthrowing Demavend. That was the last time I was invited. After Demavend's death, I became suspicious, but had no evidence. Philippa brushed me off. When you went off to meet Yorveth and Sheila was busy with the Karen's carcass, I managed to scan parts of her megascope. That's when I learned that Sheila had dealings with Letho.
Why'd you not tell me? She got kidnapped.
If only I'd learned that, everything could have been different.
Letho must have shadowed me when I entered Sheila's room.
Yeah.
Then he forced me to teleport us to somewhere near Vergen.
Did you talk to him?
He wasn't aggressive. In Vergen, he told me that Sheila commissioned them to assassinate Demavend. Them being the Witchers of the School of the Viper. Sheila helped them prepare the assassination.
I wonder why he told you about it.
Is that important?
Conspirators who suddenly divulge everything. I'd be suspicious.
There was some interference as we teleported to Edirn. I emerged intact, but pretty battered.
I met the troll who fell in love with you.
He saved me, tended to my wounds. But when he started treating me like a caged canary, I fled. I knew Philippa was in the area. I decided to go see her and lay my cards on the table.
Maybe Letho wanted just that.
I met a woman at Philippa's house. Thought she was just a servant or Philippa's lover. Before I could speak, I was overpowered by spells. I hardly expected an attack. The pain I felt as my body was compressed. It's indescribable. As if all my bones were being broken. It's even worse when you return to your true form. In any case, Philippa had no idea her lover was a Nilfgaardian spy. I was carried as that figurine all the way to Loch Muin. Asira decompressed me back just before they murdered her. Shillard interrogated me, but learned nothing. If it wasn't for you, they'd have had me quartered.
Okay, that's a large info dump there.
Until I was here, in the dungeon. Now you know everything.
I think I'm up to speed with what was going on. Saskia knew of Logan's plan. Who ordered first killing? Doing. Let's go through these before we go to the main one.
Did Saskia know the Lodge's plans?
She didn't even know the Lodge existed. Philippa told her that the sorceresses would support an independent state in the Pontar Valley, no strings attached. A fairy tale, but Saskia bought it. Saskia backed Philippa, and the people backed Saskia.
Philippa controlled Saskia with her spells.
Figures. The woman's a control freak.
She miscalculated by coming to Loch Muin. Radovid had her imprisoned and then blinded.
That's impossible.
I was there. Who had Foltest assassinated?
I have no idea. Perhaps after Demavend's successful assassination, Sheila and Philippa decided to take the next step.
That would be stupid. Killing Demavend was a way to take control of the Pontar Valley. People would forget the regicide in a year, and the Lodge would put its plan in motion. They had to know that if Foltest died, men like Roach wouldn't rest until they learned why that had happened.
One thing is certain. Letho killed Foltest, and Sheila was working with Letho.
Ever find out what Sheila was actually doing in Flotsam? I find it hard to believe she went there just to kill a monster and earn a few orans.
I was thinking that myself.
You're right, of course. It had something to do with Letho and the Scoia'tael.
What did she want from Yorveth?
The Scoia'tael were Saskia's trump card. I expect Sheila needed to know what the elves would do, given that a war with Henselt was practically inevitable.
Okay. We seem to have caught up with what's going on in the story. Let's keep on going and see what it said.
That'll have to do for now.
Oh, that's what I thought so.
You're going to attend?
You have no memory of how the world worked before the Thanad massacre.
Actually, I know exactly how it worked.
That means
We'll talk about my memory later.
Alright. If the Council and Conclave still existed, kings wouldn't be assassinated and massacres would be less frequent. This is our chance to restore these institutions, and we shouldn't miss it. Normalizing relations between the rulers and the mages who advise them is our only chance for peace.
And our only chance to dismantle the Lodge.
The Lodge will disintegrate anyway. Once the kings learn who's behind the assassinations, they'll start a witch hunt. We can prevent that from happening. I'm all for punishing the guilty, but can't abide collective responsibility. I'm ready to go and reveal everything I know about Philippa Eilhart, Sheila de Tanserville, and their schemes.
Let's go then.
Okay, we have found Trish. Yay! It's been a long search, but we got there in the end. I really think, hello Trish, we are approaching the end of this game. That info dump seemed like right before the final scene of any film I've ever seen in my life. We know what's going on. I know what's going on, which is always amazing, especially in this game, and I very much appreciate it. But we'll leave it for today. The next episode will be up the day after, at 6 o'clock as normal. Thank you very much for watching. If you've just started watching my stuff, and this is the video to start with, it's very strange, but thank you very much. Please subscribe. Any likes and any comments, always appreciate as well. But now I've found my dear friend, who I think she's more than a friend. I think we're special friends. We'll move forward, and I'll look forward to seeing the end of this game finally, after 2.5 years. But thank you, and good night.